You want to become a perfect student, not a good one, not an above-average one, a perfect one, like Ayano Koji. But before you even attempt that, you need to understand something. Perfection is not built on talent. It is built on silence, discipline, and the willingness to do what others refuse to do. Most students study only when fear hits them, when exams get close, when teachers pressure them, when their parents remind them. They move only when someone pushes them. But a perfect student doesn't wait for fear. He doesn't wait for motivation. He doesn't wait for approval. He trains himself to move, even when everything inside him feels heavy. Especially then. Because that's the difference between someone who passes and someone who dominates. There's a reason you admire Ayano Koji. It's not because he's loud, not because he shows off. It's because he's controlled, silent, calculated, efficient. And if you really want to become like him, then you must understand the first rule. Emotions don't matter. Only outcomes do. When you sit down to study, your mind screams. It tells you you're tired. It tells you to check your phone. It tells you that you can do it later. But a perfect student doesn't negotiate with weakness. He doesn't debate with laziness. He crushes it with action. 1 page at a time. 1 hour at a time. 1 improvement at a time. Ayano Koji's strength didn't come from excitement. It came from repetition. From enduring the same boring tasks again and again until his skill became unquestionable. That's what you must learn. If you can't master boredom, you can't master anything. A perfect student is not the one who is naturally smart. It's the one who shows up consistently. The one who sits with the book even when the world pulls him away. The one who understands that self-control is more powerful than intelligence. Intelligence can fail you. Emotions can distract you. But discipline will save you every single time. Every page you read is a knife sharpening your mind. Every hour you study is a step away from the version of you who used to quit. Every distraction you ignore is a silent victory that no one sees but you. And these unseen victories are the foundation of becoming someone others can never compete with. Look around you. Most people your age waste time. They chase temporary pleasure. They complain about things they never try to fix. They surrender to their impulses. And yet they still expect a successful life. They still expect good grades. They still expect results. But life doesn't work like that. You will be rewarded only for what you repeatedly do, not for what you fantasize about. Ayano Koji's mindset is simple. I do what I need to do. Nothing more, nothing less. He never gets emotional about tasks. He never overthinks. He handles his responsibilities with a cold, mechanical consistency. And if you want to become a perfect student, you must operate the same way. Stop treating studying like a punishment. Treat it like a weapon. Because that's what it is. Knowledge is influence. Skills are power. Consistency is control. When you combine these three, you become dangerous. You become unpredictable. You become the type of person who can walk into any classroom, any exam hall, any competition, and dominate without fear. A perfect student understands that effort compounds. 1 day of studying is nothing, but 100 days, that creates someone unstoppable. Someone who looks calm on the outside, but inside carries a storm of preparation strong enough to destroy every challenge. People think Ayano Koji was born talented. They never realized the truth. He was trained through struggle, repetition, and extreme discipline. He didn't complain. He didn't resist. He adapted. That's what you must do. Adapt to pressure. Adapt to difficulty. Adapt to long study hours. Adapt to silence. Because silence is where transformation happens. When you study alone, away from noise, away from distractions, away from people, your mind becomes sharp. You start realizing how much control you actually have over yourself. You understand how powerful your focus can become. But only if you stop escaping. Only if you stop running from the discomfort of sitting down and facing your books. Your classmates might doubt you. They might laugh at your seriousness. They might assume you're trying too hard. But remember this. The ones who laugh now are the same ones who beg later. The ones who mock your seriousness are the ones who panic during exams. The ones who waste time are the ones who fall behind. Ayano Koji never cared about opinions. You shouldn't either. No one else will take your exams for you. No one else will fix your future for you. No one else will fight your battles. It's all on you. And that's not something to fear. That's something to embrace. Because when everything depends on you, you gain control. And control is the ultimate advantage. To become a perfect student, you need systems, routines, structures. You wake up at a certain time. You study at a certain time. You revise at a certain time. You track your weaknesses. You monitor your progress. You don't wait for your environment to become ideal, you adapt to whatever it is. Cold room? Study. Noise outside? Study. Low motivation? Study. Tired? Study. Because the more times you push yourself when it's hard, the stronger your mind becomes. Most students break because they rely on motivation. But motivation is temporary. It's emotional. It's unstable. Discipline is cold. Discipline does not care how you feel. Discipline simply requires that you act. And that's exactly why disciplined people win. Ayano Koji's greatest strength is not intelligence. It's control. Control over his body. Control over his mind. Control over his emotions. Control over his focus. You need to develop the same level of control. When you study, study like you're eliminating weaknesses from your mind. When you revise, revise like you're preparing for war. When you learn something new, learn it with the intention to master it, not just memorize it. Most students want fast results. They want shortcuts. They want easy grades. But a perfect student plays a long game. He is not obsessed with immediate success. He is obsessed with building a mind so strong, so efficient, so precise, that success becomes automatic. Imagine this. You walk into an exam hall, and the moment you see the paper, there is no fear, no confusion, no anxiety, only calmness. Because your preparation is your armor. Your consistency is your shield. Your discipline is your weapon. That's the mind of a perfect student. People will notice your change. They will see you become quieter, more focused, more distant, more disciplined. They may think you're becoming cold, and they're right. Because coldness is a requirement for excellence. You stop wasting time on meaningless conversations. You stop chasing distractions. You stop seeking validation. You operate on purpose. And that scares people who have no purpose. Ayano Koji doesn't try to be liked. He tries to be effective. If you want to become like him, forget about being liked. Forget about impressing others. Forget about competing with your classmates. You only compete with your past self. That's the version you must defeat every single day. Every study session is a battle between who you are and who you want to become. Every time you push through laziness, you win. Every time you ignore distractions, you win. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you win. These victories don't look dramatic, but they build a mind that can't be broken. To become a perfect student, you must accept that the path is lonely. Most people aren't serious about their future. Most people aren't willing to sacrifice comfort. Most people quit when things get hard. You must be the opposite. You must be willing to sit alone while others waste time. You must be willing to work while others relax. You must be willing to prepare while others sleep. That's how champions are made. In silence, in isolation, in hours no one else sees. Ayano Koji became powerful because he trained his mind to stay calm under pressure. You need to do the same. Exams, deadlines, assignments, they only break students who aren't prepared. But you will be prepared. You will study deeply, consistently, and strategically. You will understand your subjects instead of memorizing them blindly. You will attack your weaknesses until they become strengths. And when others panic, you will be calm. When others hesitate, you will act. When others complain, you will execute. That is what separates a perfect student from an average one. Your journey won't be easy. It will test you. It will exhaust you. It will break you down. But that's the point. Growth requires breaking. Strength requires pressure. Focus requires silence. Mastery requires repetition. You're not here to be ordinary. You're here to evolve, to become someone unrecognizable from the person you were last year. Someone sharper, stronger, and more disciplined. One day, the people around you will look at your grades, your skills, your confidence, and they won't understand how you did it. They'll think you were born naturally smart. They'll think you were lucky. They'll think you had some advantage. But you'll know the truth. You were simply consistent, silent, disciplined, cold, focused. You mastered what every other student runs from, and that's what made you a perfect student, just like Ayano Koji.